So recently I was talking about with a couple of friends, do we actually deserve to see more live action Clone Wars style Star Wars? Now for me personally, I believe that we actually do deserve to have something like that. I think that we do need something like that. It can breathe life into Star Wars. I mean, think about it. What do most of the fans like at this point? We love the prequels. That's an overall majority of fans love right now is the prequels. We also love Clone Wars, and we would love to see it in a live action format. Now, we saw the overwhelmingly love for the fan reaction during the Ahsoka TV show when we had the flashbacks between Hayden Christensen and Ahsoka, or the actress who played young Ahsoka. I'm forgetting her name right now, but we saw the fan reaction and it was amazing. My opinion on this, I mean, maybe we can, I know Clone Wars has pretty much already been covered, done and done over and over again, especially with Bad Batch and stuff covering, like the small parts after Clone Wars. But I also believe that if we got like maybe some stories that, nobody actually talked about and stuff like that, that'd be really cool as well. Plus, it's also not like Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor don't like playing these roles. I mean, I think that if they had this opportunity to come back and play this role, I honestly believe they would take it. I mean, the two's chemistry in real life and also just on screen is just amazing. And I think that they can bring anything back to life. I mean, sure, they are a little bit older right now, but who cares? We have technology for a freaking reason. I mean, hey, look, if you could put $180 million into the budget of Acolyte, you could put in a couple million or however much it costs to de-age these two just a little bit. It's not even like a de-age them a lot. And if you get the actress back who also played young Ahsoka, she did a phenomenal job, by the way. I honestly think that this would create a pretty great show. And the episodes won't even have to really been long, make like just maybe like a 7-episode season. Because I said, you already covered a majority of Clone Wars. You don't have to stay there for a long time. Maybe like a 7-episode season. Give us just a couple like tales that were not told in the animated version, and then we can rock and roll. And as you already know, this is just printing money at this point. I mean, this is literally just a layup at this point. If they mess this up somehow, possibly, then that's on them. But honestly, if something like this is done right, then it could actually be better than Obi-Wan TV show himself. But Ewan McGregor didn't get necessarily the love that he deserves for Obi-Wan because it was such a bad show. But if they were to do something like this, not only is it a layup, it's free points. I mean, you can literally create anything Clone Wars, and I'm pretty sure that everybody would love it. And I know I can already hear all the people who are saying like, oh, it's, Clone Wars is so over and done with. But, I feel like Star Wars can technically never be over and done with because there's just so much that Star Wars can cover. And I believe that this Star Wars is such a deep-rooted franchise and show that you can pull pretty much any story out of it. And as long as it's executed right and it's, true to the series itself, true to what Star Wars truly is all about, then it will do great. But it would be great to see, Tamora Morrison, Hayden Christensen, the actress that played Ahsoka, and Ewan McGregor come back together to make a great show that's based in Clone Wars again. But anyway, that's it. That's all for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Would you guys actually like to see more Clone Wars style or live action Clone Wars Star Wars? I personally think it would be a great time. I personally think it could create a great show, and I think it can be a nice win for Star Wars. As we all know, we are so desperate for wins right now, especially after Acolyte. Just thinking about that show makes me freaking ick. But anyway, may the Force be with you, and as always, have a great rest of your day.
You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.